What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching episode 13 of this Football Manager series where we're taking on Spencer Owen and the True Geordie, who've taken over at West Ham and Newcastle respectively, whilst it's been Wenger out and Wizzy in at the Arsenal. We're currently 5th in the Premier League table, West Ham are 12th and Newcastle are 19th. I uploaded a midweek episode, so if you haven't seen that, there's 3 games for you to enjoy there, so check that out first if you like. But in this one anyway, we've got QPR, Sunderland in the Premier League, either side of our second leg Europa League fixture with Victoria Plzen. Let's get into it. Right, Queen's Park Rangers, here we go then. It's the big game. We would love 3 points in this one. It would be absolutely wonderful. West Ham with Crystal Palace and Newcastle with Tottenham Hotspurs. Hopefully they can take some points off Spurs. Currently 15th in the table. I'm not going to underestimate anyone anymore though, that's for sure. We are at home though, so we've gone slightly more attacking. I'm gonna stick with the same tactics we've been using for the last few games. We're actually not in that bad form. There's a quick look at the sides. Balanta, Koscielny, Gibbs, Chambers, Carvalho in that holding role. Özil with Ramsey in the middle and Royce, Sanchez and Lacazette. They're playing a 4-4-1-1, but I think we should have enough if they all play their game. Please lads, come on. I believe we've turned a corner. Carry on from where you left off. That would be great. Ospina's reacted well. Well, I suppose it's good that Ospina's reacted well. I mean, he's been in absolutely shocking form. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if you think we should be bringing Szczesny back. I'm quite tempted to. We are underway though. At the Emirates, it's West Ham playing Crystal Palace and Newcastle playing Tottenham. Stoke have gone 2-0 up after 4 minutes. Against West Bromwich Albion. Right, I've paused it. 19 minutes gone, 20 minutes in. No shots have been had by either side. We've dominated possession, but I'm going to change it to flexible basically. See if we can loosen things up a little bit. It back eventually and setting Lacazette free. Lacazette is looking like that. Is a pen, ref? Yes, it's a penalty. Come on, ref. Yes. Marco. He's not let us down before, so we've given him the opportunity to step up again, and he's rocketed it home. 1-0. Half an hour in, West Ham 1-0 up as well. Sarko's got Spencer a goal. Harry Kane has put Newcastle into the lead against his old club. Well, a bit of a shocking half to be honest. 1-0 up though. We're going to sort this out. I love how now only Lacazette's reacted well. Alexis spreading down that right hand side, whips one in, and Mesut Ozil with the header. Come on lads. 10th goal of the season for Mesut. He's in fantastic form, and that is delightful to see. 2-0 up, 49th minute. Newcastle 1-0 up, West Ham 1-0 up. We're all winning. Let's leave now while it's good. Carvalho, oh, he's at the post. Giroud's there with the follow-up. Get in, you. Yes, 3-0 up, and that'll be 3 points in the bag. That should be 3 points in the bag. That is not the plan. We're going to have to take Ramsey off. We're going to have to take Gibbs off as well from the looks of things. We're going to bring Marco Royce off as well. Santi Cazorla's coming on. And Jack Wilshere coming on for Aaron Ramsey. And there it is. There's a full-time whistle. Confirmation of that result then. Everyone's reacted very well there as well. So Carvalho, the man of the match. Marco Royce gets his goal. And we are in 3rd place in the Premier League table again. We've skipped ahead of Southampton and Manchester City. Although it is very, very tight at the top. Newcastle remain in 19th. And West Ham have moved up to 11th with a 2-0 win at Crystal Palace. Here's 2 players from Arsenal named in the Team of the Week. Callum Chambers and Marco Royce joining Falcao and Newcastle's Harry Kane. Good news in Szczesny's resumed full training as well. Very happy about that. Ospina has been a little bit sketchy for me. Here we go then. Victoria Plzen, we're almost ready. Our form recently has been almost flawless. Right then, we're ready. It's Euro League second leg. It's the first stage of the knockouts, but we are using a couple of players that perhaps shouldn't be in there. We've got Danny Welbeck going up front. We've got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Abu Diaby, Gideon Zelalem, who has not reacted well to that. And we are underway. Different side. I'm hoping that they can pull this off. They should be able to pull this off realistically. Overcome Victoria Plzen with that 1-0 lead. And there's a fantastic start with Abu Diaby rolling back the years. He's actually on the pitch and playing football. That is a brilliant start with now 3-1 up on aggregate, and it looks like we're going to go all the way here. Here's Santi, Diaby, skipping one over to Welbeck, and Welbeck finishes. Go on, Danny. Danny gets himself a goal, and we are now 4-1 up, 2-0 on the night. Diaby stretching forward. Go on, Diabs. Go on, Diabs. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, he's made it 3-0. Go on, Ox. Love that. 3-0. It's disallowed. Oh, wow. Wow. There is the final whistle. And that'll be that. So I'm very happy about that. Lots of players getting time that they wouldn't usually. They've all reacted well to that. Let's move on. EuroLeague is not our priority, but it does mean that we get to blood the youngsters and some players that don't get a lot of match time. Right, the final game of this episode is against Sunderland. It's the Premier League again. Can we maintain some kind of push to try and catch Chelsea at the very least? I'm not going to talk about the title. I think it's a little bit far-fetched at the moment, but we are on a good run of form. We've just got some very testing games ahead of us. Steve Bold is very happy with William Carvalho's progress, as am I. His potential is now 4-star, that's very cool. We are 5 points behind Chelsea, and I hope that we can pick up 3 more here. We're playing Carvalho in that holding role again. They're going to play a 5-4-1. And we are underway at the Stadium of Light. West Ham playing West Brom, and Newcastle playing Southampton. All of us away. Johnson whips one in. Jones back out to Johnson. Oh, you're kidding me. Not like this, guys. Come on, that was cheap. 4 minutes in. Poor. Oh, Connor Wickham's given them the lead. I cannot believe that. Right, let's fix this. We're going to go more direct passing, work ball into box, and whipped crosses. Let's get back into it. Lacazette. Oh, mate, come on, sort it out, Laka. I'll have to bring you off. Sunderland have got a corner. We all know what happens from corners. Whipped in, Johnson on the end of it, and Ramsey does very well. And we are once again on the break, 20 minutes in. Royce down that left-hand side, and it's wasted. Nothing happens. Great. Chambers. Ramsey. Chambers whips one in. Ramsey. Lacazette. Wheelchair. Royce. Oh! Yes! Yes, Jack! Go on, Jack! Get in, Jackie boy. Wiltshire 1-1. We are back on level terms, 29 minutes in. And this is exactly the reply that we wanted. That is the response we needed from these guys. Right, we're going to go for it. There's no reason not to. We started defensively. I think we've worked our way into the game now. We're going to bring on Mesut Ozil. Carvalho comes off. Ozil comes on. And Lacazette is coming off as well. I'm bringing Olivier Giroud on. It's a done deal. Lacazette, he's missed a couple of sitters today, and although he does make himself available for a lot of opportunities, I'm going to give Giroud the shout here. Second half then, let's get back into it. Alexis cuts in, finds Mesut. Mesut loses out, but Wiltshire is there to help him out. Balanta with a nice firm ball out wide to Royce, who whips one into Olivier Giroud. Get in, Ollie. The super sub brings us 2-1 back into the game, and this is it. It's happening. We needed that. We have totally dominated. Oh no. Connor Wickham. Johnson. Oh dear. No, what? Oh my god. Wow. Oh wow. Wow. They turned into Barcelona all of a sudden with the tiki-taka Pep Guardiola style of play. So now that we've got our goal, we're just going to retreat a little bit into that 4-3-3. Ozil playing more in the middle. We'll be more structured. We're going to play on the counter-attack. They are away from home. Maybe they'll leave a gap open towards the end of the game. It's basically, I want them to defend now. I want them to defend and counter and use Giroud as that target man. Abu Diaby's picked up a knock. Now there's a surprise. Tottenham are 2-0 up. Soldado's put Tottenham 2-0 up against Manchester City. That is absolutely bloody huge in the stakes of top 4 and Champions League status and that race. Which is what it's become. It's Ozil. Giroud! Oh, Giroud! Giroud, you beauty. He's buried it. It's 3-1. And that's game over. There's no way when we're playing that defensively we're going to throw that away, surely. Is that it? That's it. It's all over. Whew. 3 points in the bag, and I'm absolutely delighted with that performance. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to offer Lauren Koscielny a new contract soon as well to get him back up to extremely happy. But we are in third place. There you can see Marco Reus, the man of the match with 2 assists. He's been in absolutely flames of form. 9.0 rating there. Callum Chambers has picked up an injury, but Olivier Giroud with 2 goals. He's been absolutely marvellous when called upon as well. More so than Danny Welbeck, I have to say. But Arsenal, after 27 games with 52 points, are in third place, 5 behind Chelsea and 8 behind Manchester United. There's the other results. You've got West Ham getting a 1-1 draw with West Brom, and Newcastle losing 3-1 Southampton. Newcastle in 19th. Really, relegation is a serious prospect now. There's only 10 games left in the season, and West Ham are in 11th. Let's go and have a word with Spencer and the true Geordie.
I'll start with you, Hugh Wizzy. You're absolutely flying. I think you won every game tonight, and you've won about 7 or 8 games in a row now. What's going on? What are you feeding those boys? You seem like you've got a much better handle of things than you did at the start of the season. You know what players to play, and I think at the start of the episode, I was thinking Hugh Wizzy's going to do well. You know, if he can finish third, that'll be good. But I reckon first place is not out of your hands. If you keep doing what you're doing, you could do it. It's very good. It's very good indeed. True Geordie, on the other hand, what's going on in Newcastle, mate?
Well, really, just listen to everything Hugh Wizzy's just said. Think of the opposite of that, and that's exactly what I've got, mate. I mean, literally, all the great players he mentioned, imagine really, really bad players. And all the easy fixtures he had, imagine really hard fixture. That's pretty much it, mate. Hopefully we can turn it around. I'm only 3 points from getting out of the relegation zone. It just seems like it's not going to happen. I'm desperate for it, and it's not going to happen. But how did your episode go, mate?
Well, I know you said you got Palace Leicester next, and I had both of them this episode. I managed to get a win against both of those guys, which I was really happy with, because I don't know if you've seen, Palace have been absolutely flying. But Sacco is just an absolute goal fest fiend. He loves it. He won't stop scoring. And honestly, I am literally a one-man team at the moment. Sacco is doing it all for me. And I mean, the big game that I'm earmarking for the future is final game in the season, West Ham Newcastle. I think you are going to be, that could be, I'm hoping that I'm not going to have much to play for by that point, because I don't think I'm going to realistically finish above 10th, because there's a bit of a gap. But if I can secure 10th, that would be great. But for you, that could be absolutely huge.
I genuinely believe I will be well out of the relegation zone, and you can mark it down, right? I'll be well out of the relegation zone before that game, in my opinion.
All I'm saying is, if you'd done the right thing and bought Andy Carroll in the January transfer window, that might have been a game. That might have been a game. You know, Danny Whitehead might have.
He's going to be sitting there hoping. He's thinking, just get yourself down there, get relegated, and I'll be sitting there saying, should have bought Andy Carroll. Should have bought Andy Carroll, mate.
Can you imagine though? Picture this: final game of the season. Geordie needs just 1 point to stay up.
And Andy Carroll scores.
0-0, 85th minute. Spencer puts Andy Carroll on, who hasn't scored all season because he's been injured the whole time. He comes up for a header. Bang! Andy Carroll relegates Newcastle. It could happen.